What's going on, guys? My name is Triforce Addiction. So it's been quite a bit since I've talked about a different topic other than just blueprints for the past few days. Well, actually for the past few weeks. And I think this topic might actually be important for the future, at least when it comes to season 4 or potentially season 5. So we've seen a lot of leaks for season 4 already, but probably one of the more prominent ones that is potentially going to happen, maybe or maybe not, is the fact that we're actually getting a lot more levels than before. So as you guys probably remember, about 2 seasons back, we were given an extra 50 levels. For a long time, we've been at level 150, and we never really got a level cap raise ever in the history of this game. It's always been at 150, and I know there's been a lot of people that have been wanting like some sort of prestige mode or, another set of levels. They didn't know how much, but, they wanted something to grind for. And given that, Diamond Camo has been around for a long time, I'm sure there's already been a few people out there that have gone Diamond on everything. So they're just wondering what next can they actually grind for. And it turns out that this time around, I think for season 4 or season 5, we might be able to get up to level 400. So thanks for Murder Blast for posting the video on all this stuff. That's how we really got this information. Here are basically 3 rewards that you do get for reaching level 400. So as you guys can see, the symbols are a lot more improved. They're more golden, and you do get a charm as well as like a calling card and a frame for reaching level 400. So of course that isn't really the only reward. I mean, that would kind of suck to grind all the way like to level 400 just to not even, just to not get like some sort of blueprint. Obviously there's going to be blueprints, and it's been leaked already. I'm sure some of you guys have seen it, but I'm not going to leak it in this video because the person that actually posted that, or like the video that I saw, got taken down, got like a copyright claim, so I'm not really going to risk that. But take my word for it, there are a lot of different Cosmos Dark Matter skins that are coming out. For instance, they are going to have a Cosmos PP19 Bison, a Dark Matter ZRG, as well as a Cosmos Thumper, as well as like a few other Cosmos things. But yeah, for the most part, like I think the Dark Matter weapons are probably going to be available every 50 levels. I can't recall all of them from the top of my head, but yeah, I believe there was also supposed to be an Elcar Dark Matter as well, so that's another thing to keep in mind. But yeah, from the ones that I do remember the most, it was the Bison Cosmos, Thumper Cosmos, as well as the ZRG Dark Matter. So it's crazy how much grinding that we're gonna have to do in order to get all those rewards. But keep in mind, I mean, it might be a while until we get like a new set of levels after that. And giving us 200 levels all at once might not be the best thing in the world, because if they're going to be providing us like 200 levels or so like every major update, which is, per 2 seasons, I think none of us are really going to have enough time to grind out level 200, or I guess, 200 levels just to get everything before, these 2 seasons are up. And keep in mind, I mean, like when I did the 50 levels, like the 50 extra levels, I was completely burnt out. So I don't know how I'm going to have to deal with this. Maybe there could be some sort of reward that gives you double XP. Maybe they'll have more double XP weekends. We typically don't get that, but hopefully we do. But really, I just don't see myself actually getting, 200 extra levels done within 2 season updates, even if they lasted for 35 days each. So even if I manage to get at least most of it done, at least up to 350 before the next major update after that, I don't really know. I'm just hoping that they maybe just bring it down 100 levels at least, so it won't be too much, because they didn't have to do 200. They could just add it like another 50 or something. But my theory is that maybe they're going to stop at level 1000 and that's it. But again, I mean, we never know. I mean, it could go on forever. For me personally, I think I'm going to go at my own pace, and I kind of burnt myself out the last time because I was just using nothing but the QQ9 and the RPD, because those were like really the only weapons that had any sort of XP bonus. And even then, when I didn't use them, I still got the same amount of XP. So for me, like, it didn't really matter too much. So if they're gonna make us grind out 200 levels, I think they should have a little bit more incentives in order to grind. I mean, if we're just doing this without any boosts or anything like that, and keep in mind they don't do those XP blueprint boosts anymore. I haven't seen one since probably, yeah, since probably like the MK2 draw. It's been a very long time, and they don't do that now. So I'm not really about to use the same weapons for 200 levels. That's just going to take way too much time. So I think they should probably add maybe like, you know, more frequent double XP days. I know they do that sometimes, but it's extremely rare. Sometimes they don't even announce it. You just log in one day and then boom, it's just right there, you know? Unless maybe they just prep this up a little bit, but they're just going to have the levels get released in increments, meaning that like maybe in season 4 we're only going to get 100 or 50 levels, and then around season 6 we'll get, you know, the rest of the levels. I mean, anything could really happen, but giving us 200 levels in a span of like 70 days to like fully get to that point, I don't know if we can actually make it. And even if I'm like fully dedicated, like I'm gonna burn out immediately. It's just too much. But anyways, let me know what you guys think down below if you guys are ready to actually grind out this whole fucking thing. I am not, but it's whatever. I mean, it gives me something to do. But yeah, anyways, have a wonderful day, guys.